All right.
Hi, my name is Alexander, and the statement that I have is there's no hunger in the community. What I think about hunger is help each other, and then the community won't be hungry. As I was growing up in church, one thing that inspired me to go to church was that there was always fundamentals, and I was always learning. If it was one thing about like 1 + 1 is 2, and when you color the paper, it'd be designs, pink, purple, and the fundraisers. But the thing that got me involved was there was always something I was learning, and they made it fun. They grasped my attention. It made me think to say like something that's so bad that people talk about is drugs. People talk about is gangs, violence, having a lot of kids. It's because there wasn't discipline. As I was growing up, hunger for me was education, and I spent a lot of times incarcerated. But when I got to church as I was little, every day I went to church, the older kids, that was the teenagers that are my age, that are 15, 16, 18, they would get us involved and come up with stuff that they didn't have when they were younger. What inspired them to do that was the adults, was our elders, our grandma, our grandpa, our grandma. So we came together as a household. And what the church did, gave back to the community. Well, we liked it as kids. We liked to play basketball. We liked to play volleyball. Played in the sandbox when we were little. And we liked to just eat and barbecue. What things were, everybody's like, you know what? I'm going to feed myself. So there's no hunger in the community because there's no communication. There's no people that's willing to say, you know what? That's wrong of saying robbing a person, or just in general, when you throw stones at people, you gave your life to whoever, the person that brought you in this world. Rocks will fall out your pocket, stones will roll from underneath your feet. Like, I don't know, but rocks, they're in my shoes all the time. It's like I think about like throwing rocks at people, and that happens, and it reminds me. So when you think about hunger, think about more of what you can do instead of building a person up. The thing that made me thought about hunger the most was immigration. Like, who are we to say that you can't come in our country? Alright, I know you got warrants, I know you didn't murder people, but there's here in America that people, they murder people, and they're working state offices. So why are you going to tell a person, oh, you need your green card and we don't have that? Show them how to get something. Give them the tools. Give them the advice. Show them better than always putting them down. And that's what I think is a big part of hunger in the community. Nobody is willing to do nothing anymore. It's the rich is getting richer and the poor, they're becoming corrupted. There's no status of like poor. It's like once you hit that level, you ain't coming back. And if you do, there's a very few that can say to this day, it's like I'm successful. So that's hunger in the community.